I feel like New Jersey is broken. Well, no, actually, I think New Jersey weather is broken. And I say that because yesterday I was helping one of my friends install her bags. Macbeth, you guys probably know her. Go follow her Instagram, go follow her YouTube. She made a whole video on it, I didn't. But I was helping her install her bags yesterday and it was cold, but it wasn't snowing. It didn't start snowing till the night and it snowed until about 4 a.m. And today there is snow literally all over the place. Do you see the sun? It's warm outside. I'm wearing shorts right now. I really just don't get it. The whole time it was snowing, wasn't that cold. But right before it started snowing, it was freezing. And right now, there's snow all over the ground, and it's super sunny and super nice outside. I don't get it. Maybe that's just normal, maybe it's weather, I just don't get it, but that's besides the fact. What is going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, we are once again gonna be working on the BRZ. Now, if you guys haven't seen the past few videos, let me just get you guys caught up to date. I have a 2017 BRZ, and yeah, I molded a wide body on it. This is the Rallybacker V2 kit. It took me literally a month to mold this. I'm not good with body work, but somehow I did a good job, or at least I think I did a good job. But we molded this wide body, and now it is gonna be going in for some paint soon because it is in desperate need of some paint. I think that I'm gonna be painting it next week. This week is supposed to be cold, but then again, today is really nice outside, so I don't know about the weather. But before we paint it, I just wanna give it some final touches. Let's get this rear bumper off and put it on the table. I just got really excited and just went ahead and took the bumper off the car, but here's a look at the bumper. It's not on the car, but just imagine it's on the car. Today I'm gonna be trying something that I've wanted to try for a while, and if I succeed, which I really, really hope I do, but if I succeed, that means that you guys can do the same exact thing because I've never done this before. Today I'm gonna be making a diffuser for my BRZ's bumper. Now I know that a traditional diffuser kind of stretches out from back here, but my BRZ doesn't even have the diffuser that comes stock with the bumper. For what I'm going for, I wanted it cut out, so I'm not gonna really have a diffuser that goes throughout the entire rear bumper. I'm just gonna be doing a diffuser that starts from here and ends right there. So it's gonna be 2 separate diffusers. In total, it's gonna be 4 separate pieces, but 2 diffusers. I'm gonna kind of put 2 pieces together and kind of play around with it. I'm really not sure if whatever I wanna do is even gonna be possible today. I'm feeling pretty confident and I'm feeling a little bit lucky. So with that, we're gonna attempt this today. So this is a sheet of ABS plastic. This is 24 inches by 24 inches. This stuff is awesome for just trying to make like aero kits for your car. I know a lot of manufacturers do already use ABS plastic. Now, the reason why it's so good is because this stuff is pretty durable. It flexes a lot, but it's also pretty strong. It's easy to cut, it's easy to make stuff out of it. And honestly, it's really not all that expensive. This sheet of 2 feet by 2 feet costed me, I think, somewhere around $15 on Amazon. I know if you're doing something small, not too big, you can order your size on Amazon. But if you want to do something big like a front splitter, which I'm gonna do, I think you're gonna have to contact like an industrial plastic retailer or something like that. This is gonna be perfect. I'll have a little bit extra room to play with since this is gonna be my first time ever using ABS plastic. So because this is gonna be my first time ever trying this out, what I'm gonna do is first make whatever I wanna make out of cardboard. So I'm gonna cut that out. I'm gonna put it underneath the bumper, trace out exactly how I want the arrow thing to look. Then we're gonna go ahead and start cutting out the cardboard. And once I cut it out to exactly how I want it, then we're gonna trace it over the sheet of ABS plastic. Then we'll cut the ABS plastic out and just stick it on. I'm really excited, but I really can't afford to mess up too much today because we only have that much ABS plastic. That took a few days to come in, so if I mess up today, I'm not gonna be able to finish today, which is what I really wanna do. I'm aiming to finish today. Let's hope we don't mess up. So obviously I don't want it to be this aggressive, so most of this is gonna get chopped off, and I wanna kind of follow the bumper lines with the arrow thing. I think 2 inches might just be a little bit small. Let's step it up to 2.5. Would stick out that much. I think 2.5 is all right. I'll keep it at 2.5. If later down the line I do want to do 3 inches, I can always do that, but I think 2.5 is a good starting point. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mark up 2.5 inches. Now what I'm gonna kind of do is kind of taper the rear of the bumper and the front of the bumper. So we did about 2.5 inches all around, and I think I'm gonna do just 2 inches on the back just to kind of like tuck it in. So I already made one piece, the one that I walked you guys through, and I didn't really like it, so I kind of tapered it a little bit more. Rather than doing 2.5 inches, I went a little bit of a different method. So I took the marker and I laid it flat against right here. So I kind of just went along the body line of the bumper, and I'm just gonna do it really fast just to show you guys, but I kept it like right next to the bumper. So I think that I'm good with this. Let's start tracing that piece of cardboard on the ABS plastic, and then we can go ahead to start cutting this. So this is a really rough estimate of how everything's gonna look. I still have to sand everything down perfectly. This alone is cool, but if I had another piece of ABS plastic that just went like this, downward, it would really help the car look a lot lower, and it would kind of maybe even touch the ground. So let's run to the store real quick, get some brackets for the ABS plastic so it can mount together. I think these are perfect, they're just small enough. Back from Home Depot now, got 2 packets of brackets. I got 1 extra just in case I messed up. So basically this is gonna sit underneath the car, and then I'm gonna have another piece of ABS plastic kind of just coming down, and this is basically just gonna hold them two together. I just cut the end piece off of the cardboard and wanted to see how it's gonna line up. And this looks a lot better. It doesn't have that ridiculous whale tail on the back of it. So I think this is how I'm gonna have it. So let's put this on here. Cut this little flapper thing out on the back. I feel like this kind of throws it off. That is definitely a ton better. It doesn't have that ridiculous thing on the back of it. So I sanded this with the metal filer. I'm gonna still go back and sand it with some regular sandpaper to kind of angle it. And I'll show you guys why. I'll angle it in a little bit. But for the most part, this side is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and take another piece of cardboard and try to make like a wing type of thing. It's a little hard to explain, so let me just show you guys. All right, so I'm really excited. Now that I have these 2 pieces cut out separately, I can show you guys what I've been talking about. So basically this is gonna be on the car like this. Let's just pretend like it's on the bumper. And then this is gonna mount up right over here. I don't wanna keep it perfectly straight. I want it to be angled just a little bit like this. I'm gonna have to bend the brackets a little bit, but yeah, that's basically how it's gonna be. I'm not even gonna lie that I've never used a riveter before, or just a pot riveter. I literally just watched one YouTube video, so let's give it a shot. So I'm pretty sure you put this guy through here, and then I'm gonna put the bracket through. And I think I just squeeze now or something. So I'm guessing I need to use a longer or bigger rivet because this kind of just goes through, and now I'm gonna have to drill that out. How fun. Got the old rivet out. This is gonna be attempt number 2. Come on, come on. Did it work? Really hope it worked. What the heck? Hey, it worked. I didn't really expect to take this long today. My problems were mainly from the rivet. I was pretty much just learning how to use it, so I ran into a lot of issues, but I finally figured it out. Well, this was like, what, 5 hours in the making? Like I was saying, I had all the trouble with the rivets. I didn't really have any trouble with cutting or anything like that. The rivets look so damn ugly. Good thing we're gonna get this thing painted. So yesterday I left you guys off with finishing one side of the diffuser. It took a little bit of time because I kind of had to figure out the whole riveting situation. One side is now done. This thing looks sick. So today we're gonna finish making the other side. I already cut it out. We gotta sand it, we gotta rivet it in, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like out in the sunlight. Whatever whatever we did outside in the sunlight. I feel like in the sunlight, you get like a better picture of what it looks like. But right now, I don't know if I 100% like them or not. I think they look kind of cool. They add a little flair to the car, but they're like alone. I think that the car needs a little bit more. But here is what it looks like, bros. I was definitely expecting it to be lower. I thought it was gonna be closer to touching the ground, but at least those 1.5 inches do something. Like I said, these desperately need paint. They're kind of sanded down. The rivets are kind of just sticking out. I'm gonna sand down the rivets as much as I can and paint just everything in gloss black. I'm definitely gonna need a side skirt. I'm definitely gonna need a front splitter. I think once I do like a full lip kit, it's gonna flow a lot better. You guys can kind of get a good understanding of what I mean, that it's just alone. There's like no other aero pieces on the car. That's it. So it looks kind of funky. Definitely really proud of how these came out. I wasn't expecting them to come out like this. I'm really pumped on how these came out. These only took about a full day of work, and literally for only $15, it's not bad. I spent $15 on this entire sheet, and I haven't even used a full sheet. I only used about half the sheet. So for that, I'm not complaining at all. I can't wait to add more aero on the side skirts and the front splitter. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really stoked on how it turned out. The garage is a complete mess. I gotta clean up the garage. I've been trying really hard to post 2 videos a week. I know some of you guys noticed it, but I'm really trying to pump out videos for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed them. Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Baby, baby, baby.